Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel, Living to be Young. Today I want to talk about the subject of loss of height as we age. This all came about recently for me personally. I went to my physician for an annual physical. And of course they always do weight and height. When the nurse came back and gave me my height, it was over 1 inch less than what I thought it should be. All my life I have said I'm 5'11". 5 feet, 11 inches, that could be like 178 centimeters. And that number's fixed in my head. It's a number I know. So I was really shocked when she came back and told me. As a matter of fact, I made her remeasure me because I didn't believe her. I thought she had made a mistake. But sure enough, it came back 5 feet, 9 inches, and 3/4. Which was 1 inch and a quarter less than I felt I was. And so I've done research to see what's going on here. And so here's the quick answer. Yes, it's very common to lose height as we age. It starts around age 40. And after that, we start losing some height. So from age 40 to 50, we might lose up to a 1/2 inch. And from 50 to 60, we may lose another 1/2 inch. And from 60 to 7, we could lose another 1/2 inch. And for me, I am 67, so that fits the average, I guess, because 27 years after my 40th birthday, and I'm down 1¼ inches. So what's going on? Well, height is a measurement of your head length, your spine, and your legs would give you your height. Most of the height loss that we are talking about happens in the spine itself. And so we're going to concentrate on that. One of the main factors of height loss as we age is that the disc, the vertebral discs that are in between the vertebral bodies of your spine and your lumbar and thoracic spine compress over time. They become less fluid, less rubbery, harder, and therefore they become flatter. And then the little bit of flatness from all the discs over time accumulate to a lesser height. And so that is one of the main reasons, is disc height lessens. Another possibility is decreased bone density. Now, you have building blocks stacked on top of each other making up your spine. We call these vertebral bodies. And that's made of bone. And it's very hard, very sturdy bone because it supports your whole body. But some people, because of either diet or smoking or other abnormalities that might be going on in their body, drugs that they're taking, they can actually develop a medical condition called osteoporosis. And osteoporosis, you have less bone density, and over time, the bone no longer can support the weight that it was designed to support, and it'll compress or get smaller. And we'll see that in vertebral bodies. We'll see it particularly in the lumbar and thoracic area of people's spine. Now, when they get a compression fracture, it is extremely painful for them. There's a lot of nerve sensors that surround the bone. And so when that fracture, because a compression is considered a fracture, happens, it's very painful. That pain can last a long time and it can be permanently disabling to that patient. But when you get bone compression, there is no way to ever expand that bone again where you would get that height back. It is gone. Another very common and not really a disease is poor posture. Now, posture deals on how we stand up, sit up, that we keep our back straight, our neck up, our chin forward, and that will give us maximum height. But what happens over time is that because of lack of exercise and our spine will weaken, and it doesn't support itself as well, that will start compensating by bending over and hunching over and extending our neck out. And you'll see that classic higher thoracic bump on some people. And if you let this condition prolong weeks and months and years, that configuration of your spine will become permanent, meaning there's no way to straighten it. It'll stay that way. So it's imperative that we concentrate on good posture and that we strengthen the muscles around the spine with core exercises to help keep the spine aligned. Another factor that can affect height is smoking tobacco. Smoking tobacco is well known to cause poor bone formation and weaken the bone and lead to osteoporosis and therefore bone fracture. So smoking is extremely bad for bone growth. Diet is extremely important. We want a high protein diet. We need the minerals to help build the bones. That's going to be calcium. It's recommended that you get 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. You need vitamin D to help absorb the calcium to make it into its active state. So nutrition is extremely important. So the main things that we can do to lessen the possibility of less height as we age is no smoking of cigarettes, good nutrition, high in protein and high or recommended amounts of calcium and vitamin D, no smoking, to be cognizant of our posture, and exercise. That's aerobic, weight-bearing exercises, and also core. And so I want to show you some of the basic core exercises that we do to strengthen the spine itself, because the posture is one thing that you can do. So what I'm going to demonstrate here today is planking. Planking is where you're lying on the floor and then you support all your weight on your hands and on your toes. So you're kind of like in a sit-up position, and you hold that stationary, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. I'll demonstrate 30 seconds. And so we'll do an anterior, or that would be a prone position, plank. And as you can see, I'm extended out. I'm not moving. I'm supporting my weight, and I hold it for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to turn on my right side and do a similar maneuver on my right side. And here again, when you feel the muscles in your body, it's actually activating different muscles when you're on your right side. And then after 30 seconds, I'll flip over to my left side, and I'm going to hold that position for 30 seconds. And here again, it's activating different muscles. But all those muscles that I'm showing you with these 3 exercises are strengthening the supporting muscles of the spine. And that, along with being aware, cognizant of your posture, is extremely important to maintain height and good posture. So just to recap everything, good diet with protein, calcium, vitamin D, no smoking, regular exercises that include both aerobic, weight-bearing, and the planking that I demonstrated for you. The core exercises that I demonstrated are extremely important on a regular basis to help keep the spine upright, straight, strong, and maintain your height as you go into your 60s and 70s. All right, well, I was happy to share this information. If you like this information, please hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.